What's up, everybody? It's me, Brian. Today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, just leadership type of stuff, because I think that's important. Even if you're not going in as a leader, but later on in your career, you're going to be there, and just kind of like tips for success on things that I think you should be thinking about whenever you are in the military, in any job that you do. So one of the key things, just based on the things that I've learned, the things that I've seen done, and things that I didn't like done. So I really tried to implement those things that I really liked from guys, and then obviously avoid those things that I didn't like from some of the other guys, the leaders that I had in the past. But one thing that's really important to me as far as being a supervisor and being somebody that's in charge of, you know, a bunch of people is transparency. And transparency, like, it sounds like obvious. Obviously we want to be transparent and blah blah blah, but whenever I had people that I was supervising or in charge of, I didn't really think about it like I'm your supervisor and you need to do whatever I say. It's kind of like, you know what, I didn't have a supervisor like strict hardcore or anything like that. I had people that taught me how to do stuff, and I implemented those things. Now, I was kind of like on my own a lot of the time, and I didn't have anybody that was always in contact with me. It was kind of like bounced around from person to person, because I was just, you know, kind of a more independent type of PJ. I was able to do things by myself. So people, you know, if you do stuff by yourself and you're able to like handle yourself, they just take it and like, okay, he'll probably be fine. I don't need to tell him what to do. As far as transparency, like if you're giving feedback and you feel like this person needs to hear something, needs to know what's on your mind because he's doing this thing that you told him not to do a million times, or this person is the worst at whatever it is. Like, don't tell them obviously in front of anybody else, but take them behind closed doors and be like, hey, so this is what I'm seeing. You're messing up in this area and this area, and I really need you to fix this, because I'm not the only person that's noticing it. I'm just telling you, I'm the person that's telling you. So, and you can't just like come out from the top rope and be like, you need to fix this right now. It's got to be like, the person needs to know that you care about him. Like, you've been talking to him before, you know his family, you know his situation, you know about everything else that's going on in their life, but you also need to take into account their blind spots and be transparent with whatever they're messing up. If they don't hear it from you, then they're probably never going to hear it from anybody else. Like, who else is going to be responsible enough to take them and tell them in a way that's going to actually affect what they're doing at the workplace? Another thing is that person that has their door closed all the time and doesn't really want you to go into their office to see what they're doing, or just kind of comes in late, and he expects like explanations as to why you were 10 minutes late, and you see them come in like 20 minutes late a lot of times, but no one asks the question. Nobody likes it whenever a person just shows up late and then they expect you to not show up late. That's just setting a bad precedent. So if you're going to be late, even if you're the boss or you're the team leader, could be just send out a text to the group and the team like, hey, I'm going to be late because I woke up late. If you just put it out there, you're like, I'm sorry guys, I dropped the ball on this one. I didn't set my alarm last night, or I wasn't thinking, or I didn't think about the weather, that it was going to be crappy tomorrow. Learn from your mistakes, be open, be transparent, and most of all, if you're upset with your team, if somebody's rubbing you the wrong way, if somebody, like, you can't get through to them, or you can't talk to them, you feel like you just don't have the communication with them, like, sit them down and talk to them. There have been plenty of people that I don't feel like I got along with, and I was just like, all right, we got to hash this out, and I need to like figure out where you're coming from, because we're on the same team, and I want to make sure that we are actually working towards the same goals, and you're not working towards one goal, I'm working towards a different thing, because we're not communicating, because we're not able to. So, you know, you got to be transparent with those emotions and those feelings and those things that you're thinking behind the scenes. A way that I did that also was just holding team meetings weekly, sometimes bi-weekly if it was a terrible week. But just be like, hey, I need you guys to do this, set up a goal, everyone does it, and if you don't do it, or you as a leader drop the ball, be like, hey guys, I messed up, I know I said I was going to do this, it's not going to be a trend then. That's one of the key things too. Make sure that whatever you drop the ball on, it's not going to be a trend, and you're going to be able to recover from that. While you guys go to INDOC or whatever the new course is, just make sure that if you're put in charge of a leadership position, you guys take the time to be transparent, like show them your background, who you are, your personality type. Make sure that you go and talk to them in their rooms, just about whatever, like get to know the person so they know you care, so that when the time comes you can be transparent and say what's on your mind and say whatever things are applicable. Like if it's something that's going to be probably hurt their feelings, then they know that it's coming from a place of love and not a place of I'm going to smash you because you're my subordinate or anything like that. Like, we're all on the same team. I don't really believe in leadership by like dropping the hammer every single time. Obviously there are times when that needs to happen, but it's not usually when it's one person doing something. It's usually when there's a larger group of people that are messing up. So yeah, just be transparent in everything that you do. Make sure you look up any sources that you're currently using. Make sure that they're being transparent with you. And as long as you guys are doing that, then people will know that you care about them, and then they'll care about you. You guys work towards the same goals and then accomplish the mission. But you guys are out there right now looking up people to follow, looking up whoever you're looking up right now and trying to listen to advice from. I would advise, like, are they being transparent? Do you know who the person is? Do you know what their background is? I mean, that's what I try to implement into all the things that I'm doing. You guys obviously know me, you know my first and last name, you know pretty much, I mean, you guys know a lot about me, and I've opened up to you in a lot of ways. So if you guys are seeking out advice, like, even if they don't disclose anything in public, I would just say message them or whatever, like learn the background. If you guys want to follow whoever, I don't care. I like that there are different opinions out there, that mine is not the only correct opinion. It's always good to get different sources on any different information that you get. I'm gonna keep on doing some more of these leadership type things. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Just make sure, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe, like it, you know, share with your friends, whatever you gotta do. But thanks for spending a couple minutes with me, and I'll catch you guys next time.